Hi everyone, and welcome to the food shed. As you can see, I'm in a shed. My name is Nick, and this is my food shed project. I've got quail over here on the right, and I'm raising rabbits on the left side of the shed. So let's talk about them a little bit. The quail are jumbo brown Coturnix quail. I've got a couple of incubator and hatcher setups out in the garage. Once they have hatched, they move into this bin right here until they're a week old. You can see the little guys there under the heat lamp enjoying it. Plenty of food for them, plenty of water for them. And then once they're a week old, they move into this one here. This one has half by half mesh on the bottom, quarter by quarter mesh on the bottom. This is half by half mesh on the front and top. And then these ones down here have half by half mesh. So 0 to 1 week in the plastic bin, 1 to 2 weeks in here, and then 2 to 4 weeks down in these two with no heat. And then once they are 4 weeks, they move out into the grow out and laying pens. Are segregated by sex. Okay, so typically I put about 90 eggs in the incubators. I get about 80 to hatch, give or take a few. Pretty decent hatch rate with that. And then from those, if 75 of them make adulthood or 70 of them make adulthood, that's a pretty good day for me. We'll take 20 of those and sell them to a local falconer. That offsets my feed cost pretty significantly. And then the remaining ones, something fell. Okay. The remaining ones will go in my freezer once they hit the 10-week-old mark. I'm averaging about 14 ounces per bird once they hit the adult weight. So I'm pretty excited with that. I'm always looking to make that a little bit better. Hopefully 14 ounces by 8 weeks, but we'll see. Genetics we keep rolling through. So anyway, I run about 200 birds on the property at any given point in just this little 10-foot long section of caging right here, right? 200 plus birds. Over here, I have 9 rabbits. 3 of them are boys. Let's see, there she is. 3 of them are boys, 6 of them are females, running in just a 30 by 30 cage with a little J feeder and then a little water trough deal here that feeds off the bucket. The quails, they're in these, their food goes in these, and then they've got a trough on the back that's fed off of that bucket. I am trying out a thieving otter no waste feeder right here. So far so good. I'm pretty happy with it, but we'll see if that continues to grow in this setup, if it does as well as it is so far. So I have vinyl flooring on the floor so that it makes cleanup a lot easier. You can see my alfalfa bale that I'm using to hold up that. And then over here, I've got a little heater. That heater's whole purpose in life is to keep it from freezing in here so I don't have to deal with freezing water lines. I don't need it to keep it 70 degrees. I just need to not have to deal with frozen water because it's a lot of frozen water I'd have to overcome. And then up there, I've got a vent fan, and over here, you can kind of see the vent right here, pulls air through, so that helps to keep fresh air in the space. We change out the bedding about once every week, usually on Saturdays. The bedding for the quail is a pine shavings, and we just changed it. That's how I know it's clean. But pine shavings that absorbs a lot of the moisture, keeps the smell down. And for the rabbits, it's not going to be easy. Let's see. I'll show you here. It's kind of a pelletized pine bedding that they use in horse stalls. Works really good. Rabbits pee a lot, and this absorbs that pee really, really nicely and keeps the smell down as a result of it. We do have the pull-out trays here that come out so that we can clean their litter very easily, and then we scrub the inside of the cage about once every other week just to make sure that we have a nice, clean living environment for them as well as for the quail. 10 by 10 shed right now, and I'm getting roughly 48 to 50 quail every 2 weeks go in the freezer. And I have not gotten into it with the rabbits yet because I just got the rabbits, but hoping to have 2 rabbits per month who are dropping babies, and that will give me about 12 meals per month out of the rabbits. My family is my wife and I, so not a lot of additional mouths in the house to feed. So we're managing fairly small. If I had more people in the house, I could expand the rabbit piece, I could expand the quail piece, but for right now, it's doing what I wanted it to do, which is exactly why I built this for the numbers that I built this for. So why am I doing this? Not everybody has access to 20 acres to raise animals. Not everybody has the knowledge to raise large animals. Not everybody wants to deal with predators and diseases and the like. This is a very simple 10 by 10 shed, and I am raising a significant amount of the protein we eat every month right out of my shed. I'm not worried about food shortages, be that from a natural disaster or whatever else, right? How many times during a big snowstorm does everybody run to the store and buy all of the fill in the blank, and if you don't get there in time, your family goes without? I'm not going to go without food. I can buy rabbit food and quail food by the pallet. I can have it ready months in advance. I can have it ready sitting in a safe location to continue to feed the birds. As long as water continues to run through the pipes, I can take care of my animals. They can continue to provide food for me. So very thankful to be in the position that I'm in. I recognize I'm blessed and able to do this. But this is a project. I do intend to push the walls of this shed out about 5 feet in each direction, push the rabbits back, and then down the middle do a couple stacks of vertical gardening and some microgreens in here, and that will supplement the greens for our input. And so theoretically, I am trying to get to 80 to 85% self-sufficiency rate just out of this shed. And if I can get to that, that cuts my grocery bill way down. I do sell eggs from the quail. I do sell live quail. I do sell quail manure, that one. Trying to think of the right words for that. Quail manure. There's some local gardeners, farmers who like to buy that from me. And then, like I said, I sell some of them to a local falconer, and that offsets my feed cost almost entirely. And then rabbits I'm raising for meat, but I can sell their pelts, I can sell their poop, and that will help offset my feed cost for them as well. So in reality, my monthly cost for quail out of pocket is less than $100 a month, and they're putting 3 meals a week on my table. For rabbits, I will probably be in the same realm, so we're talking about $150 a month, and my family would be self-sufficient for food almost entirely. And that's a huge win for me, because that cuts my grocery bill by about 70% for a month, right? So that's a huge win for my finances. The other piece, right? Like I said before, this is safe in here. This is closed in. I'm not worried about a bear. I'm not worried about a coyote. I'm not worried about a four-legged cougar, mountain lion type of thing. I'm not worried about predator birds, hawks, owls, eagles, fill in the blank. I'm not worried about them. They're not going to come in and harm my critters. I'm not worried about avian diseases, because they're never going to be exposed to an animal outside of this shed, so they're never going to have the opportunity for a disease to get into my flock as it goes. And so because of that, it gives me a certain amount of food security. And again, I don't have to have 20 acres where I'm moving cattle around, where I'm doing all of that. It's all in a small footprint shed, so that I can enjoy the rest of my property and not lose it to the livestock running around in there. But still very happy with it, still healthy meat, still all the goodness of what I would want. So again, as I said in the beginning, this is a project. I've got about 6 months raising quail. I got my first couple of these guys in April of 2023, and here we are 6 months later, and I have hundreds of them, and it's cool. Rabbits I just got about a month ago. I'm letting them kind of settle in and figure stuff out before I breed them. A friend of mine gave them to me. I like the standard Rexes. They're big enough for food, and they do have a really nice pelt that cleans up well, and you can use it for all kinds of things. So I'm excited to get this going. I am by far not the smartest human on the face of the planet when it comes to raising these animals, so if you see something I'm doing wrong or something I could do better, please let me know in the comments. And please follow along if this is a subject that interests you, and watch how this progresses and learn what you can from me or from the people in the comments who are smarter than me. Thank you for watching this, and have a great day.